Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Oregon Ducks. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Ducks offense making their way on the field today. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CFP era, Joe. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was a legendary performance. Or even Jack Sawyer with that scoop and score over Texas in the national semifinal. Let's hope that we get something even more legendary here in this version of the Cotton Bowl. That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Tackled, but forced down. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Nice grab. It's Hill.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pressure's on. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. They keep him off balance with a run. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt and golf for a quarterback. You don't have to wait for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes a quick catch.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. That's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball into the red zone. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. And on the carry, he's heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking and headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He barrels into the end zone. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. But you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a quick shovel pass. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
What outstanding coverage from the defense. The tight end is trying to get himself open. The quarterback clearly wants to go to him, feels like he's got the matchup, but the defense sniffs it out, and they are there for a loss. Beautiful job. And then again, by the way, tackling in space. We continue to talk about that. They're able to tackle in space and create a negative play.
Dropping back. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He stopped short of that first down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He's got some space. Look out. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. There's a 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, when you got man coverage on the outside, the wide receiver has got to sell the deep route before dropping out, coming back to the football for that curl route. He does a great job here. And how about the timing from the quarterback? Ball is thrown on time and on target.
He'll throw it now. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's Stewart. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Now it's second down here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage. It's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the back now goes in motion. Sees an opening. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is a zone read, and he's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's Moore. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
That is such a good job by this defense. They are flying around. They recognize the passing concept, and then the pursuit and tackling ability in space for a tackle for loss. That is an excellent job and a great way to start out this series.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And they'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Second down after the incompletion. Removing the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust, that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
This is an outstanding job up front of getting everybody targeted and blocked up. Puller does a great job. He's able to pull around and get that block on the second level. But this is about patience and vision from the running back. You've got to set up those blocks in front of you, and then the vision to find the seam and take off. What a great run and a huge play for this offense.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Moore. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level. So I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the first down. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. To the air, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Catch made by the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes it. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And now the try for two. Dropping back. It's Moore. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.